What's up, everybody? TC here. I figure this is the best place to shoot videos. I mean, the light's good, the sound's good. I got a little solitude. I like it. On my way to work today, I was listening to NPR, and they were talking about Donald Trump's new Attorney General, Jeff Sessions, and the new executive orders that he signed that are supposed to be helping him get tough on crime, because he said he's going to be the law and order president. And I'm thinking to myself, what makes Donald Trump even nominate a guy like Jeff Sessions, a guy that Ronald Reagan rejected as being too far to the right, too racist, a guy that said, he thought the Ku Klux Klan was okay until he found out that they smoked marijuana, and all kinds of dumb shit like that. He come back and say, I was just joking, but, if he say that kind of shit joking, he really mean it. He said that shit joking on camera, ain't no telling what he says in the privacy of his own home and what his real views are. But being an old Alabama redneck, like he is, I pretty much know what his real views are. But, aside from all that, I wondered, what make white boys think, the way they do. And the only conclusion I could come to is, fear. Now, fear is a really, really strong emotion. Fear is a thing that drives people to do all kinds of crazy shit to other people. And what's happening now is these white boys, and they always is gripped by fear. And the fear, is being driven by the media, because you can make a lot of money off of fear. I mean, and off of making people feel fearful and afraid and scared. But white boys have got a whole different kind of fear. They got power, and they have this fear. And the thing that they're most fearful of, the thing that they're most afraid of, is black people. Now, back in the day, we used to have this little saying, we see some white people do some amazing shit, and we'll say to ourselves, you know what, white boys ain't scared of nothing. White boys ain't scared of nothing but niggas. And it turns out it's true. White boys ain't scared of nothing but niggas. And, that phrase in and of itself takes on a whole new meaning. And what are they afraid of? First, they're afraid that, we'll straight up whoop their ass in a one-on-one, evenly matched fight. We've proven that over there, but that ain't what this is about. What it's about is all the laws and rules and regulations that they put into place to hold black people in check. You see them do all kinds of daredevil type shit. But when it comes to niggas, they got to make rule after rule, law after law, just to protect themselves from us. Quick example. I watched this show called Alone. It's one of them survivor shows. They stick 10 people out in the woods. Usually it's up in the Pacific Northwest. It's rainy, and you're out there all by yourself, and they give you a handful of tools, an axe, something to make fire with, something to build shelter with, and, they leave your ass out there. And there's 10 guys, and the one that stays out there the longest wins $500,000. Okay, so now, I was watching the other night, and these two white boys is out there. One of them is a cop, and one of them is one of these Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms type dudes from Florida. And he, they do a little clip showing them at their home. And the redneck, the Florida guy, he's, one of these guys always got his gun on him, always. But they wouldn't let him bring it up there in that game show. And the other white boy is a police officer from Georgia or some goddamn where. Anyway, they're sitting out in the fucking woods, First, the police officer, they show him trying to set